welcome to the Webcast for Wednesday, April 23rd. I'm South Ops meteorologist Jonathan O'Brien. Visible satellite this morning shows the marine layer continues to expand its influence on the region, with low clouds in all the coastal valleys and back to the lower coastal slopes this morning, 3,000 to 3,500 feet deep. We are continuing to slide our way back into a cooler and cloudier pattern. The marine clouds should still gradually clear today, at least into the coastal valleys, but they will continue to become more and more prevalent in the days ahead. Here's a look at the forecast highs for today. With the deeper and slower clearing marine layer, it'll be a few degrees cooler than yesterday west of the coastal slopes, but still near normal and a very pleasant day across the interior, where mid-70s to mid-80s will remain common. Minimum humidity will again be mainly in the range of 12 to 25% above the marine layer, with drier values in the deserts, and that'll be the case again tomorrow, but keep in mind the marine layer is continuing to deepen and bringing those higher RHs to progressively higher elevations. The main weather feature to watch for the next several days will be a broad and slow-moving trough working its way in from the Pacific. As it works its way towards the coast and then inland this weekend, it's going to keep a cool and cloudy pattern in place and even bring some rain chances to the forecast. As that trough approaches, we're going to stay on a steady, methodical cooling trend for several more days. Most areas will lose about 2 to 5 degrees each day through Saturday, when it looks like we'll finally bottom out. And you can see the highs by then are quite chilly for this time of year, mostly only upper 50s to mid-60s. Even the warmest low desert locations will struggle to reach 80. We're also going to have steady to strong onshore flow through the next several days, which will keep the low clouds firmly entrenched. Westerly winds of 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts to 50 miles per hour will surface across the mountain ridges and through the desert passes each day through Sunday. Humidity will also continue to increase this weekend, especially away from the deserts. Along with the cool weather, we even have some late-season rain and snow chances in the cards this weekend. It's difficult to get any major storm systems this time of year, but this trough is coming in with a strong overwater trajectory and will scoop up some Pacific moisture as it comes ashore. Showers and isolated thunderstorms will overspread central California on Friday and work their way into the entire region, except for the lower and eastern deserts, by Saturday. Shower chances will likely persist through much of the day on Sunday, at least in the mountains, before we finally start to dry back out. Precipitation amounts will be on the light side overall and will favor the foothill and mountain areas, but it's going to be a decent dose of moisture for this time of year. Most foothill and mountain locations will likely see a quarter to a half inch of rainfall, with the highest amounts across the Sierra where there could be up to an inch of rain. This is a very cold system for late April as well, with snow levels dropping to 5,000 to 6,000 feet, with substantial snowfall likely across the high Sierra. Heading into next week, a ridge of high pressure looks to build in behind our departing storm. That'll bring a substantial warming and drying trend towards Monday and Tuesday of next week, though temperatures will probably only get back to near or a little above average, with 70s and 80s likely by Tuesday. Winds should turn light and minimum humidity will drop back into the 12 to 25% range away from a shallower marine influence by early next week. With the cool and wet weather, our fire potential is going to be on a downward trend in the coming days. It's still very early in the season, of course, and most live fuel types will be highly resistant to fire spread for some time to come, but we are seeing steady curing in the lower elevation grasses now, so there will still be a low risk for a large grass fire, mainly in the deserts and some inland lower elevation areas in the next couple days, while temperatures remain mild and where the stronger afternoon breezes are expected. But by the end of this week, the cool and wet weather will relegate the already low potential to negligible levels, and we'll need at least a few days into next week to dry back out, so expect little or no fire activity for at least several days starting Friday. Heavier dead fuel moisture should see steady or slight downward trends the next couple days, then we'll see significant increases this weekend, with potential impacts on burn projects due to excess moisture. Better burn windows should re-emerge early next week as we dry back out. That's it for today's webcast. Thanks for joining us. The next one will be on Friday, April 25th.